Hello? Am I heard? Is it this screen? I think it is this screen. Oh, fantastic. I have everything already set up on the screen. Nice. Your dad is heavy on blow up fireworks. Ooh, that should be fun at least. Or, I guess it depends on how much you really like fireworks. But yeah, like my family would used to get invited to our uncle's place for like barbecues and stuff, but yeah. Oh, hi Haste, how are you? How you doing? How has the Final Fantasy 14 grind been going? Fireworks are legal in your city? Are illegal in your city? No worries. So so are mine. But people are gonna do it anyway. But yeah. Alright, so this one will be ribbon ideas. Convention ribbon ideas. Good, you started Guilty Gear Strive again. Ooh, very nice, very nice. They just released what, Robo Kai, right? Oh, thank you, Isaac. Welcome in. Hope you're well. Thank you for the stretch and hydrate. Oh, that's good. Have you been playing Robo Kai, or you been playing everybody else? You doing good, Isaac? How about you? I'm doing well. Just finished my shift today, and then now I'm here. So, oh, thank you, Saribot. So I have a few ideas for like ribbons. I already made these, but I think they would be very funny. Now your characters are Sin and Axel. Ooh, very nice. You could probably tell Hayes from the few times that we've played together is that my character in Strive is Potemkin for no other reason than I like Potemkin. But yeah, no, I'm doing well, Isaac. Just chilling, relaxing, hoping to get some idea work done because off Kai is soon. I'm heading to off Kai, and I have the stickers I'm gonna hand out. It's not a lot. It's like what I think four. I have two types of stickers, 40 each, so I have 80 stickers to hand out. But that's still not a lot. And I want to see do uh if I can't do some like a ribbon or something. But that's what we're doing today. You like big buttons so zoners draw your attention? Makes sense. I just like Potemkin because I can do what the Kara Pot Buster at the start of the round. And I think it's just very funny. The co-workinger. Yes, I am, Lan. How are you? Welcome in, welcome in. Did you do your art for today? So yeah, I have these four ideas. I think that these ribbons. So I'm using assets I already have. Bumper stickers, like bumper stickers, that'd be crazy. You're doing it right now? Ooh, very nice, Lan. Very nice. So yeah, these are my four like convention ribbon ideas. Make bump. Oh, burger. I have the. So I think I posted it on my Did I post it on my in my Discord? Oh yeah, in my Discord announcements, I one of my stickers is the burger eating emote. So I'm 2 steps ahead. But yeah. So the top one would be kind of funny, but I would have to ask Moon if she could just do a line art version of this. Like remove some of the details, or it would be kind of difficult because it would be to remove some details, exaggerate some so it would look good because the way the ribbons are, they are usually hot printed, so uh like minute details are going to be rough. But if I can exaggerate them, then it'd be whatever. Or exaggerate them and simplify them so it'd be fine. And then Stream Procrastinator Club, I think would also be a fun one since I have a very, very bad tendency to delay my streams. Whether I delay it by half an hour or an entirely another day, I think it could work. The bro I'm cooked ribbon, I forgot to add the ellipses to really give off the feeling, but I think that would be really fun too. And then hamburger. Oh, hi Jay. Welcome in. How are you doing? Happy July 4th Eve if you do anything for July 4th. If not, then happy Friday. So each one of these has like benefits and downsides to them. If I can move them around. So currently, the first one is iconic. It would be very nice, but the issue is that I think the artist, yeah, so the artist that did my Fugi, which I'm gonna ugh, that I would use that for, I think I think she might be busy. Might be busy, and it would just be like an emergency calm kind of thing where I would ask to exaggerate some of the finer details and to remove some of the more complicated ones so it actually fit, right? And I think they might be busy. But I mean, it doesn't hurt to ask, I guess. You you was gonna barbecue, but the whole family got sick. Oh, that's rough. That's rough, Jay. Are you gonna barbecue another time then? Artist is busy, maybe. And then I would need the art simplify and slightly exaggerate. Because again, because they're printed on such a small like zone, right? I think from what I looked at, the imprinting zone for the ribbons is like 3.5 inches by like just less than an inch in height. So it's like what? I think is it height and width first? Or is it width height? What do you call a line of Barbies dressed up like chefs? A barbecue? How could you, Jay? But yeah, I think the matter of it is just trying to figure it out. But yeah. Oh wait. And then I would need to let's see. Oh, hi Lily, welcome in. Simplify, slightly exaggerate, and then I would just need to turn this and then do an emergency request to just turn it into line art. I mean, all of them are going to have the emergency request turned to line art since these ones are all or they are all colored. So I guess I can just remove this because they're all going to need it anyway. Yeah, how you doing today, Lily? Hope you're well. So artist is busy. Let's see. What could I do here? Artist. The artist, or well, Cookie's the artist for this one, but the artist might be busy. Might be busy. You're well. How are you, Daigo? I'm well. I finished my shift, or my shift was a bit hectic, but I wasn't there for very long, or I was only there part time, so big chillin'. And now I'm here, hanging out, cooling down, and I'm off tomorrow. So tomorrow I get to relax. See, the artist might be busy. Again, that one will have to turn to line art. And then I just need to polish my little my art to make it better, or to make it so that's not all choppy. Because I did that through MS Paint. Everything here is through MS Paint. This one, artist is definitely busy. Well, my VTuber mama actually did both of these, so. But yeah. But yeah. Is anyone doing anything for 4th of July if you're in the States? I'm not. I'm just gonna be hanging out and relaxing at home. Going to a market in the morning, but that's it. Ooh, that's nice. Just drawing alongside friends for art fight. Ooh, very nice, Isaac. Art fight seems very fun. I have a lot of friends that are doing art fight. I wish I was an artist. Or I guess that may be a little presumptuous of me to say. I I wish I wish when I was younger I cultivated my skills to do art, but I was too enamored with video games to put in the hours to do it. So I commend you. Oh, but that's nice, Lily. I personally enjoy going to markets. Strange enough, I like going to Asian markets and going to the fish section. I like looking at the fish. It is fun. I think it really helped in motivating you to do more art to practice getting better. That's very nice. Yeah. Oh, because it's never too late. You're having a ton of fun with it. That's true. It would definitely help if my skills of drawing. It would definitely help in doing proof of concepts for my mascot, because I have all of these ideas and references, but I personally do not have the skills at the moment to turn this into something that I would really to something that I would want to turn into something. I think I'm very good at least putting stuff into concepts, and air quotes ideas, but putting them into paper takes a bit more work. But that's just me. I'm also lazy, so it is a particularly bad habit. But I mean, I guess if you have the drive to do it, you're gonna do it. Maybe I need something like that. And then from here, let's see. I can ask a couple people on how they did their ribbons. Get details, recommendations, and then probably just place order before it's too late. You picked it up on a whim after watching Look Back. I mean, sometimes you just need a little bit of something to get you back into it. Like again, anything can inspire people to get back into stuff. Whether it be something from like something you watch, sometimes it's your friends. Could be anything. Your main driving force is draw men, and I mean that's a valid driving force. Like it's very valid. I have so many ideas, but the ability to turn it into form is still yet to be desired. Or sorry, has yet to be acted upon. But perhaps I can attempt to at least get into it. Though I guess I also was never, well, that's untrue. I was about to say like I was never that much of an artist. Like it's not like what is the word for it? It's still very amateurish. I'm not like I don't plan on using my artistry skills to make money. It's more of a fact of I just like to doodle. That's how I made, or me doodling is how I made this emote. Uh, let me do that one. This emote, Dax's emote. Yeah, these three emotes and Dax's emote. I I like using MS Paint. You still got learning to do, so you can't put all your days in paper, so to speak, but I can at least make OCs. Did some excellent work, Isaac. Excellent work. That's how all art begins. You just keep going. Sometimes for me, it's just finding the time. I've said it many, many times in many, many different streams, but sometimes I just like to do nothing. Just shut my brain off for like a few hours. Oh, hi, Lele Mama. How are you? Welcome in. Oh, ads about to start. But yeah, I think. Oh, hi, Dot. Welcome in. I think I have ads about to start soon. So, are you working? I am. I am working. Let me shout you out before ads pop because apparently they're gonna start soon. I don't know when they're gonna start, but apparently they're gonna start soon. There we go. Shout out no.1. Number one. But yes, how was the rest of your Yokai Watch stream, Dot? I hope it was a good one. And hello Raiders, for those that don't know me, I'm Daigo Akikude. I'm a combined chef VTuber. I like to play games like Dragon Quest, Monster Hunter, and build model kits, but today I am working on some stuff that I've planned. Oop. And I've ads. Whoops. Oops. But for those that don't have ads, I guess I can keep talking. Number one. But yeah, for those that don't have ads, I think you've heard my stuff before. I guess I can continue talking. But yeah, these are my ideas. I can also get my other stuff ready. I think I need, was it Mascot? So my Mascot is still here. This one I can start out as a canvas. This one I can name, uh, do that. Then I can name this one branding. All right. Well, thank you for your daily lele mama. But yes, let me. Where was I? But yeah, today I am working on some ideas that I have that I want to do for Offkai and some other things I want to do for the future. I may not be the best at what I do, but I do have my moments, and if you want to see those moments with me, please sit back, relax, grab a bite, and let's see what I can cook up. I hope everybody had a good time in Dot stream, and I am also a big fan of the 3 hour afternoon nap land. Though I don't take 3 hour naps anymore. I think maybe at most like an hour, hour and a half. Your perfect self returns. Welcome back, Dot. You will lurk here working on revisions before I go stream. Okay, thank you, Lele Mama. Oh, Lele, before you go and lurk, I have a quick question. What is it? Nice to meet Dago's mom. Yes, it's Lele Mama, my VTuber mama artist. Love her to bits. So again with the the stickers. So I do plan on turning something like this into into ribbons for like conventions and stuff. How much would like it's just they're gonna be free, but how much would it cost me to ask for the line art for these? Because of let me see. Do I have an image of the ribbons that I can do? Because who did I send these ribbons? Oh, here we go. Copy image. Paste. Oops. That's the wrong that I turned it into something else. Copy image. Paste. Pretty sure you still have the raw file. You can just hide the color later. Okay. Yeah, because with I think you can kind of see it here with how they go. Yeah, so I would need the line art just so it'd be like here. So they wouldn't be because yeah. Because I think the way my oh, I didn't want to make another one because with these right, I think there's enough where it could just be or it could just turn into line art. I think the only thing is that some details would need to stay. Fancy ribbons, yeah. These are all the ones I collected from Off Kai. The burger and cooked. So I don't plan on making all of them. Making all of these ribbons. I think they'd be pretty funny though. Like they don't know I'm a VTuber with the shrugging Daigo one or why I keep dragging it stream procrastinator club because I have a very bad tendency to delay my streams. Yeah. But then bro I'm cooked I think is kind of the funniest one. I just made the fourth one just as a joke. If anything, it would probably be this one. It would be the or was it tired Daigo uh emote? If let me see. I can copy it here and then paste it. There we go. I think if anything, the details that would have to stay, and no problem you get done tonight. No worries, take your time. Cause like what? I think this needs to be a lot. Well, I think this could stay. This could stay. You probably don't need just probably the hair outline. And then I think these part of the colors can disappear. Keep that. And then like all the small details here could also be removed. It's I don't It's one of those things where the smaller details have to be removed and some other details have to stay and just kind of have that line art because the color don't overlap with like these ones, right? This one is like printed rainbow, but like you know. Yep, yep. And then yeah, Lele Mama, if you'd like, you could also add that to the bill the for the illustration. Cause no, it's free. Don't worry. Okay, I appreciate it. I'll save one for you. Hopefully, it comes in time, and then I can have it for off Kai, and I can leave some on off to the side. I'll leave one for you and Andy Mama. So, yes. If I could, I still might also ask my other artist friend to see if they are free enough to do something similar to where I can make this one as well. I don't mind making two, but it would also be a lot because I think the way that they do it is in 100 each. But yeah, we'll see. But yes, thank you, Lily Mama. All right, but don't let me leave you here. Don't let me keep you here, Lele. You have the revisions to do. You lurk now. Okay, thank you, thank you. Let me ask. Got okay. So, have good lurk. Yes, have good lurk, Lele Mama. But yeah. But yeah, how was or sorry for the sidetrack dot, but I hope the rest of your Yokai Watch stream went well. So this one probably this one I will probably print out as something. Or I would order would be this one and this one I'll have to ask. But with that, I think I'm done with this. So I think for sure, I think Bro I'm Cooked might be the Bro I'm Cooked is probably the easiest one to make. I just need to add, I think, dot okay slash line art, and then I need to add ellipses. I hope I spelled ellipses right. Nope, I did not. At the end. So that's all good. Oh, hi, Moonlit. Welcome in, welcome in. How are you? You're good and yourself? I'm doing well. Just hanging out, working on stuff. As usual. I hope you're having a good Friday. So yeah. So let's see. On my other list is the mascot idea. This one is definitely, I think, the hardest one. Your Friday was pretty cool. Very, very excellent. Glad to hear. So I think the last time I streamed a co-working stream, I went over this. I went over uh I went over my mascot idea. Excuse me. But yeah, I went over my mascot idea and I brought something else up where for myself, I I adore Monster Hunter. I think more so than any other video game IP that is out there. So I wouldn't mind kind of like going in on a kind of like a very Monster Hunter inspired or yeah, very Monster Hunter inspired kind of like assets, right? So the mascot would be one of them. So they would be bipedal. They would probably be a combination of lion dogs, how that looks. But having a uniquely Daigo Kamainu would be also very cool, where it is like just a creature, kind of like how Yuki has what's her mascot's name again? Kuromaru? Is that its name? Kuromaru? I think. Yeah, I think it is. Sometimes I forget she has a mascot. I'm not gonna lie. Kuro for short. Yeah. Like I know she's shown it off before, and then it shows up from time to time, but sometimes I just forget. But there's so many like other fun things to do too. Like I can there's Koma-san from Yokai Watch. Uh, see, wait, I can. What's the other one's name? Is it Komajiro? Is that the other one? Or am I thinking of a different one? Who am I thinking of? Oh, sorry, I got excited. I thought that I. Oh, I didn't get to save the picture. But there's a whole bunch of like there's so many different Koma-san variants. Like there's this one. What if I did this one? What if I did something like that? I think that would be really, really fun. It'd be really, really funny. Anyway, you know what you must do. Oh, this one would be so funny to just have or to turn into a mascot or have inspiring to be a mascot. But then there's also so I'm not gonna lie. So this is Koma Ashura, and I think Koma Ashura actually fits my my color palettes really well. I'm really not gonna lie. I think combining some of the ideas here into this would serve me really, really well. I don't know how, but I think it can. It's like I really sorry, I got distracted. I'm still looking at the I'm still looking at all like the different Komasan variants. You see the vision? Yeah, right. See, Komasan, your love. Komasan is. I'm not gonna lie. At first, when I was getting into, or when Yokai Watch piqued my interest, I really liked the Jibanyan line. Jibanyan? Jibanyan line. Because I really liked how round the head is. But the Komasan the Komasan line really grew on me, aside from me also taking a lot of my model inspiration as a Komainu. Though every once in a while I do have a little bit of an identity crisis because of because there's so many different variations of the guardian lion. Is it is it right of me to call myself a Kamainu when I did do a lot of my like ideas based on the Chinese lion statues. Like while they are like essentially the same thing, but kind of changed or like stuff has changed with them to make it more into uh to change it more into like something that would fit each other's kind of like style. Like is it right for me to just continue to call myself Kamainu when a lot of my stuff also did get based off of the lion statue? But then sometimes I think too hard, and in the end, the only person that really cares about the semantics is going to be me, because I don't know how many people care as much care as much of my theme than myself. So you know, if I had a 3D model right now, you would be able to see my hand just kind of shrug. And your favorite was the popsicle line. The popsicle line is very funny. I like how it's just She's a very skinny and cold dog. Man, sorry. I just I wish I wish Yokai Watch was more popular in the West, as do many other people. But more importantly for me is I miss Spectrobes. I miss Spectrobes so much. I don't know how many people played Spectrobes, but I still genuinely think that their creature design is still some of the best. You love the puns names too. Yeah, and Yokai Watch, they're so good. Wait, was it Popsicle's evolution? Chihuahua is pretty good. But yeah. But yeah, no, I love Spectrobes so much. I am a big fan of creature designs, so that's why I will always talk about Spectrobes. It's like wh- why did why did Disney kill off this IP? Time for you always seeing it on the shelf but never end up getting it. Which one land? The Yokai Watch? Chihuahua, it's so good. Except you wouldn't pronounce the H just like Chihuahua. Oh, yeah, that's true. Sorry, I'm when I saw uh Chihuahua or Chihuahua is I was reading it as if I was reading like Chinese to English. So I would say the hua hua part because I also have I'm a VTuber friend or I am an acquaintance to another VTuber whose name starts with Hua, and she always says, "Yeah, you can call me Hua Hua. You can call me because they're Disney. Yeah, it is because they're Disney. Spectrobes. I I mean, it makes sense, but let me. Is there any Spectrobes that I think would be very cool to show off? Oh, here we go. My God, my where's my stuff? Why is it so tiny? So we have a pair of Spectrobes that look like the Japanese sandals. I and then they evolve into shoes. And then they turn into boots. Like, like, come on. I think, I think they're supposed to be rabbits. I think the whole aesthetic of them, they're supposed to be rabbits. And oh, what are these? These names are Tobasu, Ketobasu, and Butobasu. So, like, it's like yes, thank you. Yeah, they are supposed to be rabbits. They go from like the wooden sandals to sneakers into a pair of boots. And I think Butabasu looks pretty sick. It's too visually cluttered. That's fair. I think it's supposed to give that kind of like sleek style, but it's. I mean, for Pokemon, I think they have like a similar issue where it's like, oh, the middle evolution either has nothing going on, or it's just kind of there, or yeah, it's just kind of there, nothing going on, or sometimes it's a little much. But oh, some of them are really good. My personal favorite comes from the first game, where you have this little guy right here, Kamainu. So Kamainu turns into Komanoto, and then it can evolve, and then it evolves into Komodoros, which, again, I mean, it looks a little much, but they're kind of sick. I also have ads starting soon. Why? But yeah, it's like I if I'm able to lament the fact, I do wish that the game series. Oh, ads. Never mind. I'll talk about it afterwards. We can take this as a bathroom break. I'm gonna read some manga real quick. All right. I think ads should be back from now. But yeah, it's. I wish they didn't kill off this game series. It may be a childhood bias of mine, but I do generally think that they still have some really good designs. Some of them aren't perfect. I can contend with that. Like there's a Spectrobes line here called I think what Masa. I don't like it that much. Oh, sorry, Masari. I don't like it that much, but it's kind of silly. It goes from this into this. Oh, there we go. Into this. I'm personally not a big fan of them. I think it's a bit much for my taste, but I can still appreciate them as like a creature. It's like kind of sick. Did not expect that. Yeah, no, it's kind of funky. But like it's like not all of them are kind of funky in that way. Like so a very like I think one of the best ones that's like very solid is not this line. Is the Villar line. So this little centipede guy who wants to load. Please let me copy it. Stop taking forever to load. I'm not trying to download it. Turns into this like samurai Hercules beetle, right? Pokemon compares use a lot more simple shapes. Yeah. It turns into that, and then it turns into a tank. It turns into a rhinoceros beetle. Or I guess in this case it would be closer to a Hercules beetle. And it just turns into a it turns into a tank. It's like this is pretty damn good. And then some of them are, let's see. What else? What other style? Sorry, I'm not even working. I'm just yapping about spectrobes. This is my spectrobe stream. Uh, let's see. What is a fun one? What is a fun one? Oh, yeah, so like what's it called? This one is also on here. Shamainu, this guy. This guy right here. Shamainu, the little counterpart to Kamainu in Spectrobes. So this guy turns into this guy, and then they turn into this guy. He just kind of looks like a big pelican. Oh, thank you for the care package, Dax. Again, I mean, I will contend it is a lot of designs are a bit much. Like they are fairly, they are fairly or yeah, I would say they're fairly complicated. There's a lot to them compared to like Pokemon or even sometimes Digimon. But I still think that the designs are very good. Not all of them are bangers though. Like you have this one here, Mugon, a little. Actually, I can get better photos. I don't know. This is why I dislike. I'm grabbing all of these from the fandom wiki, and this is why I hate the fandom wiki. So you got Mugon. turns into Chomugon, which I personally think looks pretty good. Looks pretty decent. Let me get. Can I not get rid of this little text box here, please? Like, I think these two. I personally think that they look better than the final evolution. It still keeps that star design, but then it's a bit much with all the blades here. It turns into a Velociraptor. Fandom wikis are bad with web Ps and small images, yeah. But like, there's no other place for these images. So yeah, like these ones in particular, I like the first two more than I like the last one. But that's just my personal opinion on them. Like, not all of them are winners, but I mean, I would have to say a good decent of them are insanely solid. Like this line this next line that I'm about to show, you can tell they put in a lot more time in refining. So we have this little guy, Ryza. If it would please load. Please. Please let me copy this image. Turns into a Rise Gazelle. Turns into a damn panther with blades on its side. Right? And then it turns into Rhydrake. It turns into a six-legged panther dragon. And I think that's pretty damn cool. Like, you can't tell me that this isn't sick. You can't see my hands, but I'm gesturing my entire hand to just pointing out that these designs are kind of sick. And these guys are from the second game, so they have a partner. Turns into it's yeah, a little lion cub. Then it turns into a tiger, kind of, with also has blades on its like this time on its back hind. And then it just turns into Soul Galeo. But it's like they're so cool. Oh, please. Please, Spectrobes. Please, Disney. Please bring them back. They're so cool. I would love to one day just just commission. I would love to have my own little design in Spectrobes. It's just it would make me happy. So I could also just stop. I could also just stop ranting about spectrobes because these designs are so cool, but they're just dead. But too bad it also has nothing to do with whatever the hell I've been talking about for the rest of the day. And as you can see with my rant, this is why I have I have difficulties with the whole idea, right? So having one based off of Hong Kong desserts, I think would be a pretty fun one to do, right? Where like yeah, no, like I'll just based off of like some of these desserts since they already kind of have the general shape, right? So like this could be the main, the custard could be this, and then the bottom part of the crust could be the body. That'd be a cute little thing to have. I like egg custard tarts, and I really like kamainus. And then the same goes for the second idea. I I really like bolo bao or the pineapple bun. And they already kind of look like the main right here. So and then it could do that, and then this, the rest of the body is just the bread. Like I think that'd be neat and simple. And then the other one to go more into the chef aspect of my whole concept would be to kind of have like little Kamainu guys be waiters, right? Or have them be like yeah, little waiters or little chefs, little sous chefs. Oh, and welcome back, Neko. Thank you for writing down the notes. So yeah, just have like a little lad, maybe something like I think this Coronamon, the Sun Eagle from One Piece Film Red, Tony Chopper, whatever these guys are. I forgot what anime they're from, and then kind of have this like the Chinese style, Japanese style kind of waiter idea. Oh, you also you'll be heading out early today, not 3 a.m. dot today. No, have good work, Daigo. Well, thank you, Dot, for the raid. Get some rest. I hope you have a good one. I'll catch you again next time you stream once more. And and Dex, I see that Neko also gave you or blessed you with art. I love mine. I love this one. Daigo piece or Daigo a piece. But yeah, then the third idea, right, would be to kind of sorry, I'm trying to yawn and swallow air at the same time. It didn't work. It just stopped me from talking. As bless us both, bless these. Truly, bless these. But yeah, so go into like a wandering chef little buddy, since that is partially my lore. I don't think I've posted my lore anywhere. Yeah, I generally do not think I've posted my lore anywhere. But I guess in the end it doesn't matter that much. But yeah, then I would try and base it off of like the Japanese lineage. It's just trying to like, or like some like the Chinese ones kind of like borrows like some of these outfits, and then, or like at least on this side you take something like this kind of simple robes, and then you have like the elements that would kind of add to it. Like this would be the like over shoulder wrap, it would be carrying like a little walk and stuff, and it would have all like the other elements that kind of would give off that lion dancer esque uh the lion dancer esque motif to it. So they would be a Kamainu. It would have the aesthetic of the lion dancer, but then they would be kind of uh like a wandering whatever, based off of whichever lion dancing setup I go with, right? And then like this one would be pretty cool. And then there's the whole uniquely Daigo Kamainu aspect of one where it's like, do I go Komasan? Do I do this one? Do I do Komashura? Do I base it off of Chow Chow? Do I make it more into a lion dog? Do I base it more on Hisuian Growlithe? Do I base it on Yakumo from Pal World? What about Wonkomon? And then there's Kamainu or Shimainu from Spectrobes. Like, do I base it off of those? Do I make it like a small little dude that just is a more of a pet rather than a sentient creature? Because yeah, like some people have mascots that are just essentially pets. I think what my VTuber sibling Yuki has a cat mascot named Kuro. Uh, I know Honey BVG has her little bee dudes. If I could remember their names. Oh, the Beagles. Yeah, she has her Beagles. My VTuber sibling has Kuro, which is a cat, I believe. Uh, if I could find the mascot reveal, I think the mascot is also slightly based off of her own cat, if I remember correctly. Is that right? Is it based off of her own cat? Yuki, where's your post on your mascot? Yuki, where's your mascot? Ideas, ideas. Yes, there's plenty of ideas to be had. I don't know if I should show the mascots on stream. Who else has mascots? Does Patsu have a mascot? Well, Rio also has his Dragonites. Wait, no, Patsu does. Yeah, Patsu does have a little mascot. I think they're like little ghost dudes. Yeah, I think they're little ghost dudes. I don't know their names though. And then I don't know if anyone else. Do I know anyone else that has a mascot? Well, I guess like, and all of the corporate VTubers have mascots. Narissa has the Ravens. The Cecilia has Otomo. Gigi has the Grams. Ina has the Takodachis. And well, I guess like not all corporos have them. Doki has the Dragoons. And then, hmm. And then, but that's besides the point, I guess. I am getting off topic. And then my last idea is to base it off of, again, Monster Hunter Palicos. Since they kind of already fit the idea of what I would want out of Mascot 3 and Mascot 4. I think Mascot 1, 2, and 5 kind of fit more together. Because, like, the first two, oh, Pi Vika, welcome in. The first two are based off of Kamainus and food. The fifth one is trying to combine as many of the Kamainus in video game media as much as I can. Right? But then these two are already like the bipedal things and are already kind of lined up with Monster Hunter because the whole Monster Hunter one that I want to do is make it bipedal, have customized or the reason why I have customizable faces, right, is because of stream avatars. I know it would cost me money, but I think it would be very cool. This is all for me. Every concept idea that I'm doing right now is more tailored to me than it is tailored to my viewers. So I'm very sorry. But that's just how it goes. That's just how I am. But yeah. So so my idea for number 6 is more or less completely based off of how customizable you can make the palicos. Because you can have them have the Itome eyes, where it looks like they have the closed eyes. It could be have the big eyes, where it's just just big eyes, regular cat face or whatever. Have a hungry face. The ears could be just like the standard ears, really pointy. Have the injured, so it has like that little cut in the ear. Customizable tails. You can have a long tail, short tail, like a fluffy tail, an even shorter tail, And then I would want to see if I could customize them to have two different pieces of like whatever just on their head. It could be chef, farmer, hunter, like this stone statue because I think it would be pretty funny where it's just you have one of your stream avatars is just just a Kamainu stone statue just sliding around. I think that'd be pretty funny. Thank you, Triple Q. Oh, Victorious, yeah. There's Victorious in this song, thanks. The what's it called? Triple Q has like a whole bunch of song mashups. Have a whole bunch of song mashups of songs that kind of use the same either like the same overall beat, or I guess would be chords that use the same overall chords, and of like I think of a similar BPM. Basically, all these songs kind of mash up into like or that's what the whole name of the joke is. It's like Skater Boy was a new and original song that didn't plagiarize at all. It's just playing on the fact that a lot of these songs use very similar chords, so they it's not like they sound the same, but they kind of have that like similar kind of beat. And ads are done. I hope I wasn't talking into space decks. I remember that you had turbo, so yeah. You do have turbo, you're good. Oh, excellent. You heard all that. Wonderful. Oh, yes. If you could watch the music video for this song, it's insane. It goes through the Skater Boy music video, goes through the Aura and Host Club opening. It goes through Love Life songs. It goes to the Ninjago opening. It goes through the Yu-Gi-Oh! GX opening. So I'm, as the kids say, a memer. But instead of being completely annoying about it, I don't know why. I just kind of like that music. But yeah, to go back to my idea, right? So, aside from having like the armor pieces be part of it, I think having a little handheld item would be kind of cool. I know Ryo's Dragonite uh stream avatar does something similar, so I would want something like that as well. And then I don't think there are different movements of having the slow movement, fast movement have like bipedal, quadrupedal kind of animations. So I think that might be a moot point. Emote cheering and eating would be kind of fun because, as many might know, I like it when I have fun. I like it when people have fun. So it may not be the same mood for everybody else, but for the most part, I enjoy when people are having fun. And so that's why I would want a cheering emote. And I also like to eat. I just like food. Am I a big back? Probably. Do I care? Not really. Again, I like to have fun. So that's why I would love to have an emote like that. But if I can't have it as a stream avatar, I would be okay with just having some art with them cheering, eating, whatever the hell. Because why not? I think the one where I could have a lot of fun, though, would be to have the changeable fur color, eye color change, or have like a changeable fur color and have the eye color change with the fur color. This way, I'm not like it's not like overbearing with the customizability because I personally don't know how the stream avatar customizability works, but I think it would be cool. Oh, hi Saiba, welcome in, welcome in. Playing 14 again, are we? Why am I getting AI music? Yeah, why am I getting AI music? Actually took a small break to get some productive stuff done. Ooh, well, you're in the. I would say you're in the right place, but so far I've spent half an hour talking about spectrobes. You are in a space where you are welcome to get some productive work done, even though I might not be getting productive work done. You love spectrobes, you're a knower, Saiba. This is why we're friends. Here, we'll listen to some Masayoshi Soken instead. Is the music loud enough? Sorry if this is a music spoiler, Saiba. But yeah. But yeah, no, I went on like a 20-minute rant just talking about how I think I think Spectrobe still has some of the best kind of creature designs. Like some are a bit mush. Some are a bit much. Some don't quite hit the mark, but I do think like a good majority of them are really really good. Here, we'll do this. Life is a Comedy, the Spy Family, and Cars Life is a Highway mashup. So true. Yeah, it's like Centipede turns into a samurai Hercules beetle that turns into a tank. Kind of sick. You have Kamainu turns into a bigger Kamainu and turns into a monstrous Kamainu. Same goes for Shamainu. Shimainu turns into this little thing, turns into a slightly bigger thing, and then turns into a giant pelican. And then your starter spectrobes too. Your starter spectrobes in Beyond the Portals, the second game. Ryza, Rygazel, Rydrake, Leo, Leozar. Or sorry, was it Leo, Leo Puba, and then Leozar? Or is Leo Puba the first one? Oh yeah, Leo Puba, the second one, evolves from Leo into Leozar. Kind of sick, kind of tight. It was like the best variation branch off of Digimon, and it still had its own flavor. Yeah, right. Like yeah, like they weren't perfect, but like I think it does kind of blend in that little bit of like kind of Digimon aspect while also giving it that kind of like Pokemon kind of feeling where like they have for sure distinct evolution lines. So it's like you could never get confused that this creature would evolve into something else, which is like kind of sick. And then Disney had to get rid of their they had to get rid of their division that was doing spectrobes. So Spectrobes Collector's Edition when in 2007, crazy. Does Jupiter still make games? No, they don't. What about Genki? Oh, they do. Oh no, they made Spectrum Origins. Jupiter made the original ones. They only made Picross. They were defunct 10 years ago. No. But yeah, I guess enough with my Spectrobes. Saba, you have come into a time where I am just talking about ideas I would like to do for a mascot, and so far I think it is lining up to me doing a Monster Hunter Palico esque mascot. I think for some of who I am, as many of people know, I think something like this would probably fit me the most. While I haven't played Monster Hunter in a while, Right. I haven't played Monster Hunter in a while. I do still love Monster Hunter to death. I genuinely it is still genuinely my favorite game series. And so I would love to do something, or I would love to have a mascot that kind of reflects that. Since I even like my logo, which I still haven't applied to any of my branding so far, is very Monster Hunter-esque. You might have seen it. And then I've asked you, or you did at least what, three proofs of concept for me for the sub badges. That's pretty good. And you also did some work on a potential mascot. Something in air is mascot flavored. It's just that time of the season, Saiba. Everybody, well, I wouldn't say everybody, but I do think the summer is like a pretty big time for a lot of VTubers, just because some stuff gets freed up for at least the ones that are still going to school, and then it's convention season too. So I think people's creativity for convention season kind of increases whether they want to do something for a con or coming back from a con. There's just something in the air at conventions, aside the smell, jokes aside. There's just like I personally think the atmosphere of conventions, I do think, yeah, the atmosphere of conventions just kind of just kind of activates something in people, right? Like I know off Kai, roughly around like this time last year, right? That one, like going to that convention kind of lit a fire under me in wanting to do more. As you can see, I haven't really been doing a whole lot, but that's besides the point. It's it did light up a fire for me to just kind of kind of condense or extract the essence, right, of my whole kind of idea of what kind of VTuber I would like to be, or the kind of VTuber I am. Where, like, at the start of the year, right? Uh, the start of last year, I was still kind of like drifting in like this kind of, oh, let me take a game one at a time. And then before that, when I like first debuted, it was like, oh, yeah, let me try and do this and this on this day, this and that on that day, and let me see if I can just hold it up for like four times a week. And then it's like, do I really want like a set schedule like that? Like, where like every like one day would be Monster Hunter, another day would be some shooter game, another day would be a RPG game series, and then another game would be whatever. It's like I think that would be a lot of work for someone for who I am and how I just get things done. I think setting stuff at my own pace every week is definitely the way to go. Felt that, yeah. And then I went to Off Kai, met a whole bunch of fantastic people, and that definitely started me getting stuff that I wanted to get done. Like like what did I want to get done? I wanted to get my I wanted to get my overlay and schedules that I'm still waiting on. I've had this conversation already. I've been waiting since I placed the order what in August. They started working on it in September, and I haven't really gotten anything back yet, so I'm still waiting on that. Am I patient? Maybe, but it's yeah, whatever. I'm just kind of there. I just I should have cut my losses and hired someone else, but oh well. Oh, that's a good while, yeah. To give them the benefit of the doubt, it was let's see, there was like consistent or at least semi-consistent weekly updates on like, oh, I'm working on this, but I will need an extension for that, and then I think I asked them to, or when I put in the work, they're around the Southeast Asian area, so I think there was a hurricane part of the way, so I think that kind of knocked out their power for a while, and they had to move, and then the year passed, and then uh, I kept trying to get into contact with them. I think their like computer was down, and then what else happened? Well, there was me having to do my supervisor in training, so I was okay for waiting during that time. Then they messaged me telling that their main account got hacked, and then I have to contact them on their backup account, which I still am. And then so far, like, and then they told me for personal reasons, they haven't been able to work for a good bit, but then they'll try and send stuff soon, hopefully this weekend. So again, for more for most people, I think I have given them plenty enough time, or I've given them enough leeway to where it's like, where it's just, I may have given them a bit too much leeway, but what can you do? What can you do? I'll get something eventually. If not, then I guess I'll cut my losses, as I've told a few other people. I might just cut my losses and then ask more trusted people. This time I would probably try and get recommendations from friends. Jesus, sounds like a lot on both ends. Yeah. So, like, I don't want to give them. I don't want to hassle them about it. It does feel bad because the amount of actual like communication on the issues is very little, aside from like major incidents. Like, if they came up to me and said like, "Oh, I'm not feeling it," right? Or just updating on their own little circle is just like, yeah, I've been in a slump. It's like I would definitely be more, or I'm already giving them time. I guess it doesn't really matter at that point. But I would like to know at least why it has been taking so long, because I think on their VGen before, I think their VGen also got hacked, or they just got so busy that they closed a lot of their stuff. It's just maybe they're just in a personal slump. Maybe they just have a lot of stuff going on in real life. So like, what can I do? I can't do anything about it. But I would at least like updates on their situation so I can be more empathetic. Because right now I'm just here. I want my damn. I want my damn overlay and schedule, please. But again, I think I'm someone that goes at my own pace. For how long people have known me, or from what you can see, I think I'm I'm very much someone that goes on their own pace. So, what can you do? I'm still waiting on I'm still waiting on you a little bit too, Saiba. The edits to the concept and the colors. You said you would get it to me over the weekend if Final Fantasy XIV didn't consume you. It's been 2 months. I'm joking. I'm not in that big of a rush. Again, I go at my own pace. It's not the biggest thing in the world for me, but it is also one of those things that since I am kind of, or we are, or it is getting a bit more towards Offkai, that kind of fire under me to kind of improve more on my branding, since I've kind of neglected it. If I think if you look at my about section, a lot of it is very dated. There's some stuff that I have received that I have not added. My uh my pre-stream stuff, like this art ticker that I have is uh is like really out of is like it's really dated. Like I haven't added any art that I've gotten within like whoa, what's the last piece of art here? Oh, it's the one from Kokuma. That art I haven't added anything else since what? I think late last year? No, early this year? Yeah, I haven't added anything from earlier this year, and I got a bunch of art from like 4 years ago, or not 4 years, like within these past 4 months. Like I got a pretty decent amount of them. I just haven't added any of them. So I mean, it is what it is. You will make the as edit soon. Your creative juices have been stunted recently, but you shall get back into it. Yeah, don't worry about it, Saiba. I'm just messing with you. Just a little reminder, and I'm not really that big into a rush. Yeah, I feel that momentum, motivation, because this thing are so finicky. There's always ebbs and flows. Yeah, that's why I commend our friends that really stick to their, or we have mutuals. So I am very what's the right word? I commend the friends and mutuals that really put in the work, like gen that like not to say that some of us don't put in the work for it, but the ones genuinely that genuinely put in so much work into their whole branding and stuff. Like you can really feel it in like the work that they do, the art that they get, the whole like how they carry themselves. But yeah, they're just they just really put in that work, and I'm very happy that they do. It does give me the energy to kind of to put myself out there, or not even put myself out there a little more, but to really get like that, to really get it working, to really get the ideas like out there. Cause yeah, like I mean, why not? It's a good time to be creative. It's a good time to just kind of it's a good time to just do what you want. So again, I appreciate everyone. I appreciate the work that they do. Yeah, despite all the hurdles and hills you have to get over, honestly, seeing your friends and peers be so creative and free will always a big part of that keeps you going, no matter how big and little. Yeah, I've said it to I've said it to my friends plenty of times. I've said it to Rio plenty of times. But seeing the work that he does genuinely make me want to do more with what make me want to do more with what I have. And before I continue, apparently I have an ad break starting. So so I guess well I'll just wait until this ad break pops, gets finished with, and I'll continue with my comment. It's like, yes, Rio the goat. Oh, hi, Soray. Welcome in, welcome in. Speaking of your goats, Soray is so cool. Where why does it take so long for my ads to pop? I want to continue my comment. Hi, Soray. I have so I so I'm talking about all the work our friends have been doing and how they've been in. Oh, never mind. Ads have finally popped. I can't finish my comment. All right, I think the ads should be finished now. Let me know if y'all are free so I can continue to start praising my friends. You're so back. Welcome back, Saiba. And yes, welcome in, Soray. I was just talking about praising my friends and how all of the work they have been doing recently has been a big inspiration. Like, I've said it to Rio. I genuinely do think he is a fantastic person in terms of, or in terms of many things, and especially as a VTuber, the work that he does, he in the own way, right, is a goal. Like I generally I genuinely respect and commend the amount of work that he's put in for himself because I've I think I have known him since like his start as a VTuber, and just seeing him go from where he was at the beginning to where he is now is fantastic. Like the amount of work that he has put in is insane. And so because of that, I do generally think like yes, like it's a fantastic person. Like he's very inspirational. Which is why I want to put more stuff into like even though I'm busy, I get tired, right? And it's like I want to put more stuff into my whole branding as a whole thing. That's why I'm doing this whole like co-working, thinking about mascots, not me yapping about spectros for half an hour. But yeah, don't think that you guys aren't included either. Dax and debuting his model, was it this year? Or was it last year? It was this year, right? Sorry, my years started to blend together. Daximus debuting the model, the PNG model. I think it was this year. I'm a fake fan. Yeah, this year. It wasn't that long ago. I don't think. Yeah, fantastic work. Soft launched a few months ago. You know, a few things before we full debut. Yeah, but still, you got your work done. You did it. You have something out there. You have a whole lot of stuff. You did a subathon. That's pretty good. Soulray put out another new model. Yeah, you put out another model, the Onsen model. Congratulations once again. Saiba also has the big model. I remember. Oh, and hello, Faf. Welcome in. I'm praising my friends as one does. Because I remember Chibi Saiba, and then now we have full Saiba, full Void Tiger. Sorry, full Tiger Void Hunter Saiba in all forms. Was it this year too? Was Big Saiba this year or was it last year? Let me see. Oh, it was last year. Yeah, Big Saiba was last year. Either way, still congratulations. Let me see, time flies. Yeah, time flies. And hello, Faf. I'm gonna praise you too. Faf has been putting out art and playing games very consistently. Give it up for High Bear or Faf. I see your art. Don't think I don't see your art. Streaming what like 3 to 4 hours, almost every other day. Also putting out art as well. That was art so good, yeah. I really love the at least maybe twice weekly different variation of Faf. And then Saiba's art is also very good. I like sorry, I'm reading everything and I have everything open at the same time. So I'm everything's blending together. Saiba art is very good. Ah yes, my favorite my favorite piece of Saiba art that I didn't like, bald chibi Saiba. Heihachi Mashima Saiba Doriya. But yeah, not like once again, the amount of work everyone has put out this past year, I it is very commendable, very inspirational. I know I've done quite a I don't do a whole lot. I want to do more. I'm just lazy. But I used to have a better drive, but then work and everything's made me tired, and then you know how it is. I'm lazy. I'm just the guy, but that's besides the point. With Off Guy coming soon and everything else, and all that, it's it again. I've been inspired to do a lot more, and all of you are part of that reason. Love your creator friends. Y'all are the farm for real. Continue to inspire each other. Goats support goats. He said the thing. He's just a guy. Yes. At the end of the day, we are all just the guy VTubers. Doesn't matter who you are. Sometimes you're just a guy. But yeah, like what else? Oh, if you haven't seen bars, yeah. If you haven't seen, I have my stickers for Off Kai ready. My stickers to hand out to people. So if you're going to Off Kai, you're getting one of these. Hope I know a lot more people this time around. So this is still like I might be overestimating myself of how many people I'll actually meet, but this is 40 stickers of each. So I have Ash Baby Daigo. I have my burger eating emote Daigo, and then I have I have the convention ribbon ideas. It's just a matter of getting the line art, like kind of a slightly modified line art. I mean, if you have extras, you can use them for the next thing you go to. Yeah, but yeah, I have these ideas for like ribbons. That's like they don't know I'm a VTuber with the shrugging Daigo Fugi. You need to finish your sticker. You got this, Soul Ray. You got this. And Stream Procrastinator Club. I would kind of want to make a ribbon like that because I do have a very, very bad tendency to delay my stream. Like today's stream was supposed to start at 8 p.m. PST. I started at 8:30. And then bro, I'm cooked. I just think it's funny. I love this emote to death. And then I think this one would just be kind of funny to have. That's what you did with your photo cards. You ordered a bunch and hand them out at events whenever you go to. That's good. But yeah, that's smart. But I also don't go to a whole lot of events. I'm I should go to more, but so far, I mean, the last event that I went to was Evo last year, and then before that was Offkai, and then before that, I didn't go to I haven't been to like an event in a long time. Not at least the one where I would advertise myself as a VTuber. Most of the time, if I go to like the local events that are near me, I'm I'm just there. I'm just there as my real life person, enjoying the sights and all that. So did I ask? Oh, and then Faf, I know you came in during my rant, but did I ask you how you're doing today? How was yeah, Faf, if you're still here, how was Relink? How was your Relink stream? Did it go well? But uh sorry. I apologize to everybody. I'm sorry that my conversation has been jumping back and forth. I'm distracting myself, but I keep distracting myself looking at everything that's on my computer, and I'm also having a really fun time talking to you all. So that's why my thoughts keep getting mixed up. You're doing good. It was great. You finished upgrading Sandalphon's weapon. Very nice. I need to play again. I need to get to proud difficulty. I just want to get to proud difficulty and then get the I wanted to get what's the weapon? What's the final weapon that you can get in Relink? Wasn't an odious one. No, I just wanted to get it for Gandagosa. That's my guy. I know he's not the best, but that's still my guy. Don't worry, King, you're the same. It is what it is. I'm just a bit scatterbrained today. But yeah, thank you. Thank you for understanding my pain. So, yeah. That's ready. I guess what I can do here, right? So, let me cycle back. Let me cycle back to uh my artist or to what I've been doing before I got sidetracked to wanting to praise my friends that popped into stream. Once again, thank you for being an inspiration to me and me getting off my ass and actually do stuff. So I th- I am very down with the idea of having my mascot be based on like a Monster Hunter Palico, where it's like they're bipedal, semi like humanoid-ish kind of thing. They hold a weapon, they have an armor, they have an armor and a helmet. Enough glazing us. We should glaze you. You should know you have one of my favorite models literally ever. I'm very happy that my model is very well received. I'm not gonna lie, well, I knew I always wanted this body type of a model, right? For a few reasons, right? If I just stand here, the full model, which I don't get to display very often, but yeah, part of it was definitely not a lot of models kind of have this body type, which I think in itself makes it very unique to me, right? I could have went for the handsome young man model. I could go for the buff dude model, but I think this is one that fits me the most. Art and rigor is so beautifully crafted. Thank you, thank you. Shout out to uh she was in here earlier, but shout out to Lele Geprek, my VTuber mama. Shout out to Lele Geprek. I think she's lurking and working on some revisions for another commission that she's doing. But she did the art. And shout out to Andy Mama who did my rigging. So wiggly. But yeah. But yeah, no, I'm happy that my model is well received. I knew that I wanted this kind of body type as my model because I'm kind of a wide lad myself. And I don't think I could ever be like I th- I think with my in real life, my body type, I could cosplay my model perfectly. Even if I even if I worked out and kind of toned my body around, I still think I could pull this off like fantastic, right? That's also part of the reason too. It's like, aside from the hair, I think the body type is something I can pull off. Which, yeah, no, that's the my main reason why. I think having a body type like this is very unique. Not to say that the buff dude or Ikamen or every other variation of model type isn't bad. As I've said once before, I like to be unique sometimes, and I think this model is very unique. Apparently, the details of my request was hit all the marks for my VTuber mama that she wanted to do the design and to do the art for it. When my order came in, because she's part of a team called Pooparupa, apparently when I put in my order, everything hit the mark where where she was talking to the rest of the artists and went, I want to do this I want to do this request. And she was definitely the person I wanted to do my request when I put in the order because I saw one of my VTuber siblings, Jaka Seria, on YouTube, and it's like, oh, this artist I think could definitely put my model to life of how I wanted it. So here we are. That's my story. One day I'll one day I'll do I kind of want to do what's the word? I one day I definitely do want to do the whole like, oh, this is how the model came to be stream. I really should. I think my debut was actually on the 22nd. The 22nd of June. If I remember correctly. I think my first ever Twitter post talking about my model was June 22nd. Sadly, my first stream ever, I didn't save. I forgot to turn on saving the VODs. I forgot to turn on save the or to record and save the VODs on Twitch because when I was trying to figure out the name for my account, I made the Twitch account, made the name, changed the name, but I turned off save the VODs because I didn't like I was like, oh, maybe I do a pre-stream to just kind of see how everything turns out before that. In the end, they gave me the model 2 days, like a day later. It's like, oh yeah, I'm just gonna show off my model. I don't care. So now we're here. But yeah, maybe I do something for the 22nd. As I've said, I'm lazy. I do things at my own pace, but here, I mean, there we go. But yes, I'm glad that people enjoy my model. I feel very heartened when people say they like my model because again, my model is for the most part unconventional. It's conventionally unconventional to say the least. I think that's the word. But once again, I am getting distracted. Let me work on the mascot list, or at least the proofs of concept, or the concept rather. So I need to know stream avatars, like what can be added, or what are like things that are actually part of like part like that are part of the thing. Does anyone really know what can be what could be displayed as a stream avatar? Like I know you can have them hold things. I think they can have different hats. And I know you can change like the different variations of them. But does anybody know what, like, to the actual extent of what they are? Like is it limited to the variations of, so it's like the variations of the avatars and then something that they can hold? Is that the extent of what they can be done? Because if it is, I could definitely do the whole Monster Hunter Palico thing and just have the setup, or have the base the base options. No clue. No worries. Oh, hi Gareth, welcome in. Thank you for the stretch and for the posture check. So I th- I think something akin to like Koma Ashura. Hope you well. You are well. I am well. Thank you, Gareth. I hope you're well too. How is? Oh, you did. Did you end up doing Digi Tuesday, or did it get delayed again? Sorry, I'm going through. Oh, you did do Digi Tuesday. Hmm. You're doing time changes on hard right now. Ooh, very nice. Sorry, I see your posts, but I think sometimes it's just the timing for myself isn't good where like I have to go to work, so I can't watch your streams. But I'm glad you're well. You have a stream where you can make me change your stream up. You get it, team up. Yeah. Oh, that's good. Glad to see it. But yeah, I'm glad you're well. Hope Time Strangers has been fun. I have one friend who really wants me to play Time Strangers pretty soon, but I want to finish Dragon Quest 3, probably play Bayonetta 2. I'm playing Bayonetta 2 tomorrow. Beat Bayonetta 2 and then maybe one other game and then I would probably start Time Strangers. I still need to buy it though. They have the X antibodies now. I saw. I want to get it, but it's like all the DLC packs are so expensive. X antibody Gallantmon. I know Gallantmon X is really cool. Your full model is hella cool, by the way. Thank you, thank you. I'm glad. I don't show off my full model all the time, but I once again I am happy when people praise my full model. And I also have an ad break starting soon, so uh so I guess I will continue my thoughts on stuff. Insert clap emote you sorely lack. Don't worry, I don't have one either. I kind of want to do a subathon just so I can unlock more emote slots, but well, part of it I don't know how to do one, and at the same time I don't know if I have the energy, nor do I have the energy or time to really do one. But then again, I'm also just lazy, and perhaps well, to continue the thought while the ads are yeah, to continue the thoughts while ads are going. Perhaps Offkai will offer the the inspiration and drive to actually actually do one. But also knowing myself, I don't know how successful it will be. So like I'm kind of like at that stage. I'm at a stage where I'm kind of pessimistic. Oh, I think ad should be I think ad should be ending soon. I'll give it another like couple seconds for it to end. But yeah, okay. But yeah, it's like again, perhaps Offkai will offer the inspiration to drive to actually do one. And like knowing myself, I don't know how successful it would be. Where if I had a larger community, I would I would be more comfortable to do one. But I am but I also don't want to sound greedy, nor do I want to sound like I'm what's the word? I'm ungrateful for the community I have now because I everyone that I have the chance to talk to and interact with, I generally enjoy my time and very happy to have met everybody. But again, I'm also but I knowing myself, I'm also not really one to advertise the word like, "Oh, hey, I want to do this, I want to do that." Because to be honest, if I could pay for the subs myself to unlock these emotes, I definitely would. Why am I getting all this like why am I getting all this like AI music? Give me my stupid mashups. That's not the song I clicked on. All right. But yeah, it is what it is. I know how I am. Perhaps things will change, so who knows? But irregardless, and to continue my praise of all my friends and everybody that has popped in, thank you for spending your time with me. I greatly appreciate it. You got this. Thank you, Gareth. Definitely my favorite part about streaming has been making all of these friends that I have had the chance to get to know, even though I'm not always able to pop in and say hi. I do always try and lurk one way or another. Unless I'm at work, then I'm just lamenting the fact it's like, man, I wish I went to work later so I can watch a stream, but at the same time, I don't wanna get home later. So yeah, it is what is it? What I say is a slippery slope of me lamenting the fact, or am I just late, or am I just kind of, or am I just a weirdo? I think I might just be a weirdo. I've been rambling too much. I've been rambling for the past 40 minutes. So thank you for sticking around with my rambling. But yeah, so to go back to it, you can be two things. That's true. Don't limit yourself. That's true, Gareth. But sometimes limiting myself helps me focus on the direction I want to be in. Though I never want to like focus. I never want to just like kind of just stick with one thing though. That for sure. That for sure I can confirm. That for sure I can confirm that won't be an issue. But yeah, to go back to the stream avatars, I wish. Actually, can I look it up? Let me. Stream avatars. Hmm. Why did you up? Why did they update my thing? Sorry, give me a moment. Oh, hi, in free. Welcome in, welcome in. How are you doing? How was your stream? Let me shout you out. Shout out in free. Dry Lagoon Pog. It is my mix-up time. But yes, how is stream in free? Were you doing you were doing, was it Call of Duty achievements, right? How did that go? And hello Raiders, if you don't know me, I'm Daigo Akikure. I'm a command chef YouTuber. I like to play games like Dragon Quest, Monster Hunter, and build model kits, but today I am working on uh some essentially stream and branding ideas for myself. I may not be the best at what I do. I tend to ramble a little bit. Uh but I do have my moments, and if you want to see those moments with me, please sit back, relax, grab a bite, and let's see what I can cook up. If you like what you see, a follow would be appreciated. You don't have to, though. I still appreciate you coming in with Free Stream. Infree's a good friend, and I'm glad that you are all here. We're almost done. Excellent, excellent. Bro is rapping. I've just learned to talk pretty fast. Oh, sorry, I turned all the music down. I learned from working the cashiers in Free. And I've also been saying my I've been saying my I've been saying my little elevator pitch for a little while now, so I've gotten used to it. That's why I can speak so fast. But yeah, glad to hear that your Call of Duty achievements have been going well. You just started it like what, yesterday, right? Was it yesterday or was it a couple days ago? Let me see if I can't do 8 variations. Yes, yesterday actually. You're almost done with the Vision 2. Ooh, very nice, very nice. Glad to hear it. You have 2 games almost at 100%. Very nice and free. Glad to hear it. Apologies for not popping in too often in free. I know sometimes you start stream when I have to go to work, and then other times I'm also just tired. But still appreciate you popping in. Glad you're here. G, was that one of the songs that was being played? I don't know. Also, don't know why I'm getting this music. Who's updating my music to be this way? I heard Girls' Generation you scream. Try to stream more often, but 3 a.m. shift ain't easy. Yeah, but you're out by like what, 2, right? You're out by like, or is it? Well, you're out earlier. You're off by like 11, right? 12. All right, here's a mega mashup of September. But have fun in stream, Dago. You rest up. Take care. No worries. Thank you, Infree. Have a good one. Thank you. Thank you for the raid once more. I hope to catch you again. Or I hope to catch you in your stream next time. But until then, thank you for the raid, Infree. I appreciate it nonetheless. So let's see. The variations are gonna be based, since I don't know what are the options for stream avatars. It's gonna be, I think, what, face. So that'll be face, ears. Would it be face, ears, expressions? Face, ears. I think that's fine. So it'll be face and ears plus the two armors plus the 2 armors plus tail, and then what? Fur pattern plus fur color. I'm not gonna lie, seeing these two together, I think can actually turn into a pretty good idea of how I want this to be. Right? I think because they both have the humanoid body, but this one is definitely more a Kamainu style. If I could just have like a slightly smaller head and kind of like tone it a little bit, I think it can actually turn out into the idea that I want. I don't know how yet, but I know the person, or I trust that the person I can commission can take my can kind of take my idea, or at least like the concept of idea, and then turn it into something that I would really enjoy. Unlike this music. Why am I getting all of this like random music? This is the like I why is it just giving me like I don't understand. Sorry. Also, my apologies for just switching in music all the time. So it could be like what? Like a neutral face. Oh Mayday. Neutral face, standard ears, chef chef hat and suit. What is a I don't know. Komainu swirl pattern, I guess. And then the fur color can be give me a hero. Keep on, keep on. It's all right, right. It's all right. Listen to the hero. Keep off, keep off. Get. All right. No tame. Ahí sí se siente. Nada no tame. Ay, oro conde. Nada no tame ni. What I say, get it down. Oh, you know who I haven't listened to in a while? Zozaz. Oh, this is just the instrumental. Why is it only the instrumental? Nasci nessa dor, creio uma Oh, is there a tropical? Is there a tropical cat? See, do dogs have fur patterns? Or do they have different coat patterns? Ooh, a saddle. A goodie. Shaded yellow. Oh, they're coats. Let me see. Fur patterns. And then dog coat patterns. Honestly, everything makes sense. Na, 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 idem twe. Na, 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 na. You. They're so proud of me. They're so bad to me. Oh, I never put in the pattern for this. See, round eyes, stout ears. What could go with this? What is a cool outfit? Hmm. Hmm. I'm not gonna lie. Deciding to have like outfit or like the two-part outfits is a lot harder than I thought it would have been. Hmm. I want to at least finish half of these before I end stream tonight, but I don't quite know what to do for the rest of these. Hmm. See. Scarred eye. Cut ear. Uh, Scarred eye, cut ear. I guess hunter outfit is fine. What would be a good pattern? Oh, let's do tabby. I think tabby would be good. Tabby or tiger would be quite nice. And then let's see. I have orangey red, a sandy yellow, white pink. What would be a good one? Hmm. Uh, hmm. Maybe like a stone, like maybe like a stone, like a stony blue. Uh, 'Mischievous face. If I could spell mischievous right. Pointy ears. Pointy ears. That. What kind of outfit goes well with like a mischievous face on like a creature, I guess? Hmm. Whoever commissioned for this is gonna have a hell of a time. I think I'm gonna leave it here. I worked on quite. Oh, did I actually work on a lot of stuff? Most of my stream today was just me yapping and praising my friends for stuff. I didn't get to the Monster Hunter outfit idea, the branding one. This one I wanted to at least do a little bit to kind of like. Actually, I don't even know what I would want to do. I think part of it in my mind was, oh, what if I like confirm the name of. Oh, hi Dawn, welcome in. How was stream? Hope you're well. But yeah, confirm of the followers. My original one was regulars as like a portmanteau as a portmanteau of like regulars and the automatopoeia of the word "gow" for roar. Hey Dago, hope you're well. I am well, Dawn. I all I did today was convention ribbon idea. So like this, or this. Probably the one I'm order is bro, I'm cooked. I think that's a fun one. And then I talked about my mascot idea for like an hour, and then I spent spent like an hour and a half just praising my friends uh and yapping about spectrobes. I hope your what was it? Cult of the Lamb with Yuna. I hope that stream went well. You did. Made some good progress today. Excellent, excellent. What if I do Jester Suit? I think Jester Suit would be fun. Pattern. I think color point, is it right? Color point. Cat pattern. Oh, Siamese. Mischievous face pointy ears. Jester Suit. Yeah. Maybe I don't need a little bit. Let's see, what else can I do? Sorry. So, Dawn, right now I'm working on my mascot idea. Wait, I keep skipping around. The original name is Regulars. New, maybe? That one I can work on another time. This one I can work on another time. The mascot mood board, I think a combination of both of these kind of ideas would fit really, really well. And then I want to make 8 variations of it just to kind of give out some ideas. I see what you mean. Yeah. So I have the ideas, kind of, and I still need to make 3 more. I don't think you ever considered a mascot. I know you have your bunny, but I'm not sure what funky design would make it more unique. That's fair. You can just keep it simple. Just keep turn them into. Actually, is there a way to keep it simple? You can have some fun stuff with it though, Don. Like if you want them to be like mini assassins, you can kind of have them hold like like stiletto, like the stiletto knives, kind of like what Yor has in yeah, kind of like what Yor has in Spy Family. Just turn them orange, make them into like little carrots. You're a genius. I like to make ideas. But yeah, you can have that. You can have them hold them. If you want to keep them more into like the smaller bunny stuff. Cause what, yes, you're a hitman, and then based on your outfit, they could be you know, just have them be like little bunny ninjas. Or actually wait, hold on, let me twitter.com Donnaby. Hmm. Uh, what could you do? You definitely have a lot of options, to say the least. It really depends on how you want to take it. Triple face. Uh, Actually, yeah. No, I think I will end it here. I think you have like five variations of this. I think is good enough for now. Next time I do this, I'll definitely work on this again, work on this, and probably kind of focus more on like my branding and stuff. Oh yes, let me say thank you for everybody for popping in today. Thank you, Don, for coming in. Thank you, Faf, for coming in. Thank you, Infree, for the raid. Thank you, Gareth, for coming in. Thank you, Soulray, for coming in. Thank you, Saiba, for coming in. Thank you, Vika, for coming in. Thank you, Dax, for coming in. Excuse me. Thank you, Lele Mama, for coming in. Thank you, Dot, for the raid. Thank you, Lily, for coming in. Thank you, Jay, for coming in. Thank you, Moonlit, for coming in. Thank you, Land, for coming in. Thank you, Isaac, for coming in. Thank you, Gooby, for coming in. And thank you, Neko, for coming in. Thank you, Haste, for coming in as well. I appreciate everybody for popping in. Uh, and yeah, got a lot. I got quite a few stuff done. Got a lot more. I got less done than I thought, but I had a better time regardless. So it was a net positive. But yeah, thank you everybody for coming in and hanging out with me today. Uh, I think let's see. The for stream. Thank you for popping in, Faf. I appreciate it. But yeah, thank you everybody for coming in. I hope everybody had a good time tonight. I Yeah, so tomorrow I will be back again, but this time I'll be starting a new game. I will be starting Bayonetta 2. And no and if the Bayonetta and I believe what I read is that Bayonetta 2 is more or less around the same game length as Bayonetta 1, so it should only be for a couple of streams. But irregardless, I think it should be a ton of fun, and I really do appreciate everybody for coming in. Maybe I will start off stream work on kind of like what I would like my mascot to look like. I don't know how well it would turn out, but I can start somewhere. But yeah, I have to start somewhere. I can just do whatever. It is what it is. But yeah. Let me, uh, let me get the raid message. And then, you know what? Let's go raid into Blop. Because why not? They are also working and locking in and all of that. So, here's the raid message if you'd like to join me. Uh, we'll be raiding into Blopkins, just like just like what Dawn and Yuna did. We are going to raid into our good friend Blopkins. They are also co-working and studying. But yeah, thank you again, everybody, for coming in and hanging out with me today. I hope everyone had a good time with it. And yeah, I will see you tomorrow for Bayonetta 2. Hopefully, and then, or I guess, what am I trying to say? You know what I'm trying to say? I'm getting a bit sleepy. It's time to get some. I mean, just do whatever you want, I guess. Hope everybody has a good night. All right.